This is funny though. So, their Master Yi is there just taking out our inhibitor.
I'm backdooring in this bitch.
Okay, so this is basically why you do not surrender so early. Whoa, let me get the camera back on myself. So this is me, TheReelSym, decided to play Zed. Now I'm about 30 games deep. I'm about 30 games in at this moment in time. I think third or fourth, look at him run. Third or fourth game with Zed. Now, I'm enjoying League of Legends, but let me tell you the best part of it. The best part is the actual lobby, when you're choosing your champions. Let me just pause here to explain why, before Zoe hits me here. The amount of arguments that players have in terms of the champions they're picking and also the positions is absolutely hilarious. Top, no, I want to go top. What about mid? No, I want to play mid. I'm a better mid player than you. No, you're not. I think it might have been the last game, yeah, in fact, it was the game before this one. There was two guys arguing in the lobby for about 2 minutes straight about mid. And the agreement was that they were going to race. Yes, they were going to race to mid, and the winner would be in mid. So yeah, just a side note, I'm really enjoying just sitting back and watching people argue about where they want to play. I'm cool, I'll play wherever. I'll go top, I'll go mid, I'll go bottom, I'll be support, I'll be ADC. ACD, I'll be ACD. I don't really care, I'll do whatever. Now, this is my preferred role for Zed, even though I've already played 3 games. First time I'm coming up against a Zoe player. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. But I know that once I get to my second level and I get my little shadow thingamajigger, then I can kind of push a little bit more in lane. This camera's weird. Why is it doing that? So let's just ramp this up. Get to my second level, I can throw my shadow, all good. So, let's get to the first interesting battle. So at this point, I decide what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw my shadow out. And then this is going to be the first time I jump to my shadow because I think I can make the gap between here and here to do some damage, basically. I've got my ultimate and other things, so I should be able to trade nicely. Let's put it that way. However, what happens is I miss that, go for my ultimate, and then she drops whatever that is. Yeah, so I think I can throw one of my abilities, but even then it still doesn't work. So yeah, I learned the hard way. The Zoe knows what she's doing. Yeah, so I'm about 15 minutes into the game. Once again, got caught out with that. Almost dead there. So annoying. But overall, team's looking pretty good. Pushing the bottom and the top. There we go, that's the second turret destroyed there as well. So yeah, kind of halfway through the game, we've not lost any turrets yet. Red team seem to have lost both bottom and top turrets, so looking pretty good. So I think this is probably the first important 5-on-5 in the game. As you can see there, the red team has slain the dragon, and that might tip it in their favour if I'm making excuses here. But you'll see in a minute. There's engage. So my focus at the moment is trying to take out Alawe. Past couple of minutes she's just been wrecking on their team, so I try and focus on taking her out. Nope, doesn't work. So I die there, she escapes. Ash is left, who gets chased down by Kale. Pretty bad. That's a 5, yeah. None of their team dies, it's 5-0. Yeah, not too good for us. I'm sure at this point Kane is pretty happy. Yeah, there we go, I remember that. Kane does the thumbs up. So I think at this point it kind of is turning in the Reds' favour. So this is the next 5-on-5 exchange a few minutes later. This one's a little bit better for us. Chase down a Kale, take out a Kale there, which is pretty good. What happens here now? Yeah, that's it. Master Yi gets a little bit giddy, moves in, takes out Zoe. Does a pretty good job there actually. And then I go and dump my ultimate on Kane. And Kane dies in a minute, and I try and chase down Alawe, but she gets away. So it's just interesting to watch actually, because it's kind of like it feels like it's a game of runs. You know, you make your move when it. I forgot about this part here. So yeah, so Master Yi is taking out our inhibitor. So I remember at this point thinking, okay, they've taken out our inhibitor. I'm taking out theirs. Come hell or high water, I'm taking out their inhibitor, which we do. But yeah, it's interesting to see. It's just like a game of runs at this point. Once you get to a certain level, everyone groups together, and it's interesting to see how if you all get taken out, that can be the difference between winning and losing the game. I think at this point we get a little bit greedy. We know we can't push them, so we come back. And I think Misfortune gets caught out in a minute here. I think. Yeah, they're pushing us back. What happens here? Yeah. So we take out a Kelly, which is good, but then King comes in and does some serious damage, takes us out. I try and jump to sacrifice myself basically. I know it's going to slow him down, but it doesn't really work. King still chases down the squishes, takes out Ash, and yeah, once again, not good. I think we've just got Master Yi left just holding the fort. So this is the first surrender. There might have been, I think there might have been 2 or 3 surrenders, but this is definitely the first one, and this is the classic example of what you don't or you shouldn't always surrender. The surrender was rejected, and yeah, Master Yi does a good job here. I think he goes in, takes out Zoe. I don't know what Allah was doing there apart from sleeping. But I think if they all pushed the turrets, they might have won actually. But anyways, does a good job there. And this is the next run. I don't know what they were doing here. 2 of them decided they could hide in the bush and trying to surprise us. Didn't work. Massey gets taken out. I chase down, take out Kale. And then instantly it's an advantage now. We've not lost anyone. In fact, where's Master Yi? We've lost. Oh no, that's their side. Yeah, so that's good for us. We make a push now. That push failed epically. I died there. And then this is interesting because I can see here that the minions are taking out our inhibitor on the left. And this is one thing I've experienced in only 20-30 games of playing on League. When you get near to the end of the match, the teams separate. They don't stick together. You can probably see that 3 of the teammates are in mid and they're outnumbered at least by 5 or 4. And yeah, watch what happens here. They all die. And it's kind of frustrating because by the time, I think me and Ash were pushing minions out of the base, by the time we get there, yeah, Misfortune is caught out here, by the time we get there it's too late. So you're outnumbered initially because you went too early, and then you're outnumbered again because by the time the support gets there, it's ineffective. Managed to hold off Master Yi here. But yeah, it's just something I've experienced over the past couple of games, that people to get a little bit too giddy and try and push too early without grouping and get caught out. So yeah, I think this is a few minutes after. This is the second, maybe second or third surrender request that comes through. That's rejected again. This actually looks worse than the first one. They've taken out our middle inhibitor. Not looking good. And this is why you don't surrender, because you can always turn it back round, as you're probably going to see in the next couple of minutes. Yeah, so we don't surrender here. And I think the next push for us is the one that does it. Yeah, so they fall back, and I think this is the final push now. But it's just interesting to see. It's kind of like a game of runs. You know, you get to that point where the match of 5v5 is so critical, and if you all get killed, that can be the difference between winning the game and losing. Master Yi there, top left. I don't know what he's doing. He ran off to take on Baron. I don't know why he did that. That didn't help them there, and I think that I chased down Zoe, and that's the end of the game. I think. I don't know why he did that. He's still doing it there. I don't know what he's trying to achieve there, but I think he realises in a few minutes and teleports back. But at that point, it's too late. Yeah, no idea what he's doing there. Yeah, I try to push the tower. I get a little bit giddy here, but I think if we push, we can win it now. Regardless if I or other people die. If we push, we can win the turret. There's 5 of us. Well, there's not 5, there's 4 of us, but we can win it. King comes back to life. Uses his special on me. I think I die in a minute. But we're able still to take out these 2. Yep, King dies here, and so, yep. And that is the end of that. Yeah, so I thought that was kind of interesting because of the games I've played, maybe every other game there's a surrender request. And this is an example where there was 2, and we were still able to turn it round. And for someone like me who's still new to League of Legends, it's a surprise with the amount of games that people, 15, 20 minutes into it, are wanting to quit. And that's the classic example why you don't quit. So yeah, I think I'll leave it here today, guys, on this one. This is definitely not a video to showcase how good I am with Z, because I am no stylish, let's put it that way, or Z99. I am not very good at Z. That's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of the video is just my experiences over the past 30 games, and also why you should never surrender too early. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed my thoughts and my gameplay on this video. And if you did, feel free to let me know. Feel free to like, comment, and maybe also subscribe for more content like this. Obviously, I always cover League of Legends on this channel. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.